Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome. We're very excited. We have a fun evening tonight. So, EQ and I are really happy to have these wonderful ladies with us. We're in a second, we're going to have them each introduce themselves and their channel. But before we dive into that, we want to say hello to some people.
Yes, so guys, we want to first say to Steve, welcome, welcome, Steve Drake. He was the first one that was here. And Miss Constance, hello. And Scott Scorpio Moon Tarot. I think that's the new person for us.
Yep,
I
it says
I
first
know
time
him.
here.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, yeah.
cool. Welcome. And Viviani,
Yeah,
I got your name right. I got your name right.
you sure did.
Say my name. Say my name.
Yeah. And who else do we have here? We have Miss Lovely M. Thank you, Lovely, for joining us. And Big Bro Ron.
We
Yeah.
just celebrated 1 year.
Yeah.
Yes. Congratulations, Ron. And we also have Saras. She is new to our channel. And today I invited her from another group. So thank you for supporting us and being here.
Welcome. Happy to have you
Yes,
here.
welcome.
What a beautiful name.
I
It is
know.
beautiful. I love that.
And we have Rachel and Wisdom of the Blue Lotus. That's me. We have Miss Aspie. Hello, Aspie.
Aspie.
And of course, one of our beautiful, beautiful guests, Katie Moon, is with us.
Yes.
Hey, Paisley.
Hi, Paisley.
And Janet P.
Janet.
And Miss
Janet,
Cindy
Janet.
Dickerson. Who else?
Hello,
do-
hello.
Oh, hey, Renee. She's here from Tarot Love Community.
Hey, Renee.
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 And Miss Tracy, she's also with us.
Hey, Tracy.
Oh, and Nancy. Hello, Nancy.
Hey, Tracy. Nancy.
Oh, and Tiny Trinkets. Hello.
Hey,
Ange.
Ange.
Hello.
Of course, Miss Pat. And who else do we have? Oh, Joji. Hello.
Hey, Joji. And our alert, I just saw the alert went up on my phone, so we'll probably be having more people jump on
More people come
shortly.
on,
I don't know why YouTube does that. It's so annoying. It's like,
Yep.
whatever. It's technology. We can't question it or anything. So everyone, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. For all of you who's first time here, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to our channel, as well as to all these lovely ladies. I have all their links in our chat, but throughout the night, I will be posting their links. So please make sure you do subscribe to their channel. And yeah, I think we are about ready to get started. I see this is another new name, Yeg. Please forgive me if I mess this up. I'm so sorry. Yegwanist. And CB, I see. And thank you for subscribing, Rachel. We appreciate you. Kathy W. Hello, 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 hello.
Hi,
So,
CB.
so we're going to have each of these lovely ladies go ahead and just share a little bit about themselves and what's coming up on your channel, just so everyone understands how we're going to do this tonight. We're going to have each of them just talk about their channel and what's coming up. And then each one is going to take a little time just to share their art. They are all creative artists. And I think it's really beautiful when we as a community just kind of show all the different gifts that all of us have. So we really want them to kind of showcase their art for you. And then after that, we'll do some readings. It won't be a full-on ton of readings tonight, but we'll do a handful of them. So we'll let you know when we get to the readings to go ahead and put your questions in. That'll help me if you put them in all capital letters with crazy emojis and all that stuff. So that helps. And depending on the time, I'll let you know about how many questions. I'm thinking it'll probably be around 5 questions, but we'll see what we're able to get to. Hey, Kevin, the healing medium.
Hey, Kevin.
Kevin.
Hey, Kevin.
Karen, hello, hello. So Yeah, Heather, why don't you go first? What's
Okay.
going on? Introduce yourself and talk a little bit about
Oh,
your channel.
well, I think a lot of people here know me already, and that's awesome. My name is Heather. I go by Indigo Chrysalis Tarot, and I started my channel about last week of December. Ooh, there I am, big screen. That's a lot of Heather. I slowly been. I just went over 100 today, so I'm very happy and excited about that. I was on. I'll show you mine. I'll show if you show me yours with Gerald at Tarot Stash today. Very lovely group of his followers and subscribers and viewers. So that was wonderful. And as then that's pretty much it for now. I typically do readings alongside Maya from Black Cat Tarot on Thursdays, either as a guest on her channel or alongside. And let's see, so not taking up too much time with my art. I've been doing art since middle school. I went to Buffalo State College in Buffalo, New York. Got my bachelor's in fine arts painting. And so I've been painting and drawing and exploring different medias like soft pastel, oil pastel, anything with colors that I can put down on paper or something. I have to try. I have to get my fingers into it. So for a brief show, I figured I'd pull out a couple pieces because I am getting ready to pack. We found a place, so we're in the process of packing. But this was a colored pencil drawing that I just recently finished, along with some wax pastel. So that was still out and about. My work, like my reading, is very intuitive. I love color. I love using art as a form of meditation, spirituality. It's helped me get through some really dark times in my life because I do have several mental health diagnoses. So, art therapy, the arts, anything that helps with your mental health and relaxation and meditation is an excellent coping skill, and art is definitely that. Um, Let me show one of my larger paintings that I did a few years back so people can get kind of an idea. So that's one of my pieces there. That is acrylic with textured medium. And so that one was done, wow, 2014. It just seems like yesterday that I did that one. Um, and just another piece from my phone. I do love oil painting as well. That's what I started out with in college. And that was one about 3 years ago when I was still doing um, my oils, when I was able to do it. So, pretty much right now, I love mixed media, collage, and whatever I've created jewelry. I've done jewelry in the past, made necklaces, pendulums. So anything that's creative, I love doing. So I think that pretty much covered it in a nutshell. Unless
All
anybody
right.
has any questions in the chats or any of you ladies.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that, Heather. What was it that made you decide to get into art?
Because I wasn't good at math. Science, but no, even as a child, I loved colors. You know, you getting that brand new box of Crayola crayons and you open it and you can smell them and everything. And in my earlier years, I was told I wasn't very good at art. But, when I got into middle school, I had a teacher take notice and she worked with me. And then I went to high school. And then from high school, I fell through with it into college. So I just absolutely love the feeling of picking up a brush or a pencil and just letting it just flow and see where the art took me. A lot of times I'll have an idea in mind and I'll start with that. And then there are times when the art is like, nope, that's not what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. And I've had a lot of people tell me they've seen different things in my art, which I find fascinating. And I love that.
Mm.
So for me, I can be drawing or painting, then I'll step back and go, oh, where did you come from? And sometimes I'll see faces or forms And if I try to do that intentionally, it doesn't work. So the paintings evolve on their own. The artwork evolves on their own.
Beautiful. And I just want to let everyone know too in the chat, if you have questions, please go ahead and put questions in the chat as each of these ladies are sharing their art. And EQ, if you have any questions too that you want to ask, Heather, I just had another one that popped in my head, which is, I know for some people, and this is going to be for you two as well, so help me remember the questions that I'm asking here. Do you need like a space or an environment or music or something to put you in the mood? What is your creative style? Like what gets you there?
I love music. I don't always need music. I love nature. During the summer when the weather's nice, I'll go drive and park alongside the Niagara River, and I'll just take a pencil and I'll just sketch lines in trees, shapes and forms and flowers. But for me, my art is just like being in nature as well. It's for me, it's all connected. And with music, when I was able to, actually paint and actually on a larger scale, I would put like a music list of what I felt like I was feeling that one at that time, or certain musicians, and then I'll just kind of like listen and then just get into the paint and just start putting paint down and seeing where everything went. So it's like it's very intuitive. It's like that flow. For me, flow is really important when it comes to my art. And so and it helps, especially when, if you're anxious or a little panicky or whatever, it's just picking up a brush or a pencil or anything, and just, even if you don't think you can draw, even if it's just scribbling, you're still releasing that energy and putting it down on the paper, and it's a form of meditation and energy release, and it helps you get grounded. So
Heather, I have a question for you. So if I sent you, say, a picture of myself, would you be able to intuitively draw, not that you're drawing me, but your style of art and my energy within your picture?
I've been wanting to do energy paintings for a while for people. It just hasn't really catched on yet. And I've noticed there are times when I'll do a drawing and I'll show somebody and they're like, oh my God, I love those colors. They feel like me. And I said, well, those were the colors that I was feeling at that time. Or someone will ask me, okay, so what colors do you feel with me around me? And it's not necessarily I'm looking at an aura. I'm just feeling whatever colors come into my mind. And then I'll take whatever medium that I feel drawn to use, and I'll do an abstract piece with different lines and shapes and forms that I feel that is coming from that person's energy to me. Now, if you wanted an actual face, I do have a program that allows me to be able to do proportion and everything. And I could put colors within to shape a face or a portrait. And it just depends on what the client, wants.
Yeah. And how long would that normally take you if you were doing like the picture of my energy?
It depends too on the size. It really doesn't take me, long at all. Depend too on the medium that I'm using. If someone really loves color pencil, it's going to take me a little bit longer, because it's longer to put down pencil than it is to get a brush and, lay down, swaths of color. So it would just be kind of like the person reaching out to me, having a talk and saying, well, this is kind of like what I'm looking for. This is what I like. I can do like a rough sketch and kind of the colors and things that I'm feeling, show that person kind of what I'm getting. And if it's the go ahead, then, I'll fully, engage in the piece. But a lot of times I've just had people say, no, that's perfect. So yes, I do.
You do sell. Okay. Do you have a website, or how do you go about selling your art?
I have problems with websites because I'm not tech. I'm not techie savvy, and all those ones that tell you to, go here, it's easy to create a website. I've just had problems with it. That's why I am an artist and not a computer, scientist, engineer, or anything. But I do have work on a Facebook page, but a lot of my work is on Instagram because a lot of the people that are other artists that I follow in the Buffalo area, they all have Instagram, so we all
Yeah.
support each other, and that's where I'll post most of my work.
So
But
someone would just need to DM you if they
yeah,
saw something that they liked. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
Awesome. I have another question. Kevin wants to know if you're working on art for an Oracle tarot deck.
Second question today. Actually, yes, I am. I have several in mind because with me, I have so many ideas. It's kind of hard to stay focused on one. But I was inspired by Andrea doing her cards. So I started going around the internet looking at pictures. I love Pinterest. So I started finding pictures. Where's one of the better ones that I recently um, just did, and I'll just get them on the card and I'll trace them on, kind of like charting the course, kind of
Oh,
like
beautiful.
me, um,
Wait, hold on. I'm going to put you a little larger so everyone can see that.
kind of like a reflection. Now this is just like for like quick symbolism, but I'm also working on an idea of an abstract art kind of oracle where I basically use my work and then I feel kind of what I feel like what energy and words come from that and then put that on the card. And I'm also really interested, let's see if I can find another one I did that's decent to show, is and that'll be the last one out of these, but I figured Fate or Wheel of Fortune would be kind of cool as a spinning wheel like that, so I found an old one. Um, but because of my being an artist, I was thinking of maybe making an oracle or a tarot where paintbrushes would be the wands, colored pencils with the sharp points would be the swords, the palettes would be like the pentacle, coin, sue for earth, and then the water would be like the liquid paint coming out of the tubes. So that's an idea that I'm playing with also. But right now,
Wonderful.
with in the process of transitioning from getting ready to transition from one home to the other, it's going to take a little while, but it's all going to come together eventually. But most definitely.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Um, Thelma Andrews, hello, welcome. Hey, Johnny, welcome.
Hey, Johnny and
And
Thelma.
Rolande, thank you for being here. Everyone, don't forget to hit that thumbs up as you come on in here. Thank you, Heather, so much. That is
Oh,
really
thank you.
beautiful.
Thank you
Yeah.
for the questions.
All right, Miss Katie, let's talk, share about you, talk about your channel, and then get into your art. I see you, Chris. We love you. You're a lurker. We love you. Thank you for being here.
Hi.
Lurk on, lurk on.
Most of you all know me. I'm Katie MoonChild's World. I started my channel back in July of this year, on the 23rd of July. However, this is not my first foray into YouTube. I've had channels before, so this has been a refresher. I swore I'd never come back, but Spirit said, we need you. We have a message for you to spread. And I was like, well, please no. And I begged them for a year and they went, no, you will go on YouTube. Here I am. Things that are coming up. What I do on my channel, basically, the whole purpose of my channel is to bring inspiration, sparkle, and joy. That's what my Instagram is about. We are so bombarded with this negative stuff that I do everything that I can. That's how I raise vibrations and try to keep everybody up, focused on the things that matter and not the distractions. I have a live stream every Wednesday where we do mini readings and chit chat mostly. It ends up being a lot of talk, but we have a lot of fun. Every other Thursday, I'm going to be starting conversations like we had Sonja on Flow. People have been wanting me to continue that, so I thought we would I would just be bringing in more new readers to see what they have to say about flow, what it means to them. Some of our old favorites and some of the brand new ones. And we'll see how long this takes, how long we can learn about what it means to be in flow, to stay in flow, and to get back in it when we're not in flow. My artwork. Well, I'm a writer too, by the way. My artwork is something that I've always done. I can't remember a time when I didn't have crayons or paintbrushes or something in my hand because my dad was an oil painter. He did not teach me, however. It's kind of funny. He wanted me to be in the science field and in the medical field because art was just a hobby. So I brought you a few examples of my hobby, right? I do everything from oils to colored pencils, acrylics, scratch board. My love, however, is soft pastel, which is chalk, which makes my work kind of delicate because it doesn't always last for perpetuity. But this, I thought I'd show you this. This was a Christmas card I made back in 2010, and that's colored pencil, by the way. But the reason I wanted to show it first is because of the medium that it is on. It's on sandpaper, 500 grit sandpaper.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
It won't come off of there.
I love sandpaper.
That's to show you don't have to spend a lot of money on what you're doing it on. The only thing is, you do it on something like this, it's not going to be acid free and it'll eventually yellow and deteriorate and fall apart. But I just made it for my Facebook Christmas card. It wasn't something I expected to keep all these years. And this is on paper.
Ooh,
that's
I
beautiful.
love butterflies.
I got this off of, you won't believe it. It was in different colors. It was an orange, it was a monarch butterfly on a white chrysanthemum, and it was from a Watchtower pamphlet. I didn't like the colors, but I loved the butterfly, so I painted it my way. You'll notice on the body, those shiny bits, those are actually bits of turquoise stone that I glued to the body to give it a
wow.
effect. That was a lot of fun to paint that. And that is pastel. And like I said, it is delicate. It comes off. This one, you guys will recognize the subject matter. I don't have to say much.
Yep.
Grand Canyon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that also is pastel. I can't remember what point lookout that is. I lived there as a child, so of course I had to paint the Grand Canyon. I mean, I'm an Arizona native. I had to paint the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
And this little guy, I haven't even cut the bottom part off.
Aww.
That's colored pencil. And the reason I chose him, he was actually from a workbook to learn how to do colored pencil. But I had to do him and enlarge him because that eye just grabbed. It wasn't his colors, it was that eye. And I could just see clarity in that eye.
Is that a conure?
You know, I don't know what kind of parrot it is. It might be a lorry too, because chances are it's probably a conure. I'm thinking sun conure, maybe. I don't know. Like I said, it came out of a workbook. It was
yes. Sophie would love that. Yes,
and it's on watercolor paper. This was my first one. Now these I have to tilt because I can't take them out of the frame. Sorry.
Oh wow!
My gosh, that looks like photography.
That's my very first try at pastel paintings.
Wow.
Wow.
calendar. That is a broad-billed hummingbird. You can tell I like to paint birds. These last two are big, so, I mean, considerably. This one I actually won an award for.
Wow.
Oh, beautiful.
Reminds me of Georgia O'Keeffe with the big flower.
Right? Yes.
That
And
is a California poppy and an Africanized bee coming up out of it.
That
And
bee
once
looks so
again-
real. All of it does.
Wow.
And it's in pastel too. It's in chalk. The
Very
bee
nice.
itself, if I can get it where you can see it right, the bee itself is very three-dimensional. Once again, I put little yellow bits where the pollen would stick to the fur. So, you know, bring the bee forward. Yeah, I was totally shocked I won the award. I just decided I was in this organization of artists here in Tucson, and we had a show and contest. And oh, what the hell? I'll put something in there. I got honorable mention, and these are people that are in Southwest Art Magazine. I couldn't believe it. I was like, no way. First time
That's
ever.
a big name if you're in there.
Yeah, there. Oh, one guy is up here on Campbell and Sunrise, has his own art gallery and sculptures, and he's like Remington kind of guy.
Oh,
Now,
beautiful.
Connie would love that.
Connie Brown, I've been dying to show this to you.
That is stunning.
Her name is Candace Sams. She was 3 years old in 1999. I call this Waiting to Dance. She's a Italian. And it's from the back of a 1999 Arizona highways. I cannot sell it because it's from a copyrighted image. This took me 3 months to do because of all of the different textures.
I believe it.
I had to paint that face.
Mm-hmm.
That angelic face. Talk about spirit. I didn't mind the 3 months it took. I had never tried to paint satin or jewelry or yarn. I mean, I'd done hair and stuff, but oh man, all those textures. But now I can say I can paint just about anything. I don't like necessarily to do portraits because of the colors involved in a human skin.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That would drive me insane.
The predominant color,
Mm-hmm.
the predominant color in people like me, very, very fair skin, is blue. The predominant color in the average, I would say someone who doesn't sunburn real easy like me, your predominant color is green in the skin tone. And depending in people of color on how dark the color is, the more red there is. And I find that fascinating because there's so much fire in you as a people, in your culture and your strength. It's like, yes, it's appropriate that there should be so much red to have to reproduce on a piece of paper in your face.
Mm-hmm.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Cindy says your pencils must have been stubs by the end.
Actually, they're not pencils. They're actual, they look like crayons. And what I like about them is like Heather was saying, I can get into it. This does not require brushes. It requires all of that blending is with fingers. And I have a few silicone tipped brush-like thingies that they use to make sculptures and clay. And they work perfectly for getting those sharp edges in the pastel, like that flower with the bee coming out.
Katie, have you ever used pan pastels?
Yes, I have a whole set.
Me too. Almost.
I use those for all kinds of things. If I'm doing a doll's face, a reproduction of a 3D doll, I'll do the makeup on the doll's face with that.
Pan pastels are really cool.
It's cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have friends ask me when I'm going to open my craft store.
Yeah, you know that question is coming up because I'm not sure which one CB is referring to, but CB says, "How much will you give it to me for? I want it." which one was that, CB? Are you talking about?
That was the one
Was
with
it the little girls? That one that came
Yeah.
up? Oh
Yeah.
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 Yeah, she can't sell that one, unfortunately.
This is Navajo too. That's what's
That
well,
is-
obviously Connie knows that because of her name. Her name is Sam's. Her last name is Sam. So it's like
Wonderful.
bidet, huh, Connie?
So do you sell any art at all, Katie?
You know, I have. I've done gallery shows and that kind of stuff, but that's years ago. The main thing that I've been working on was everything I think everybody else has been working on. I do have a set of oracle cards I'm working on right now. I've got the cards done. I just don't. I'm working on writing the book, and I want to make it a book that I can. I'm a writer, so I already remember a KDP on Amazon, so I'm going to go for it, and we're going to do it copyrighted with an ISBN number, so anybody can buy it.
Oh, good.
Anywhere. And so it's taken a little bit longer to get it done, but.
Roland says, "What an amazing artist you are, Katie. Just simply beautiful."
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. So much. That is my art and music are my whole life.
So, Katie, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Since you work with a lot of different textures, have you ever thought about working with crystals, like smaller crystals, in some of your artwork?
Sure, that would be awesome. It's kind of I could do it like with the butterfly.
Yes, yeah.
And yeah, that would be awesome.
That would be.
That's a wonderful idea because I could do energy. I've been being called to do angel paintings.
You should.
And I'm going, okay, can I do a project at a time, please?
Yeah.
What happens? We get so many ideas, and it's just like everything.
Inspiration.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I have a
Because I
quote
get so
on my
many of them.
computer. I'm sorry, Heather.
No,
I got a quote on my computer from a fortune cookie that I keep taped to my computer, and it says, "A hunch is creativity trying to tell you something." I'm going, man, those hunches, they're sure coming in from every direction.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we can relate.
All right, just one other last quick question because I asked this one of Heather too. What is your process? Do you need a certain setting, or how do you get into your creative space?
My creative space is pretty much where I paint is set up all the time. It never gets put away. If I have to put it away and get it back out again, I lose that spark. So I mean, I have great in my Arizona room, which is a closed-in patio. I have great big windows, and so I have a table set up there, and the great big easel and a couple table easels, and that's where my home entertainment center is. So I have a home theater system in there, and so I have certain CDs that I listen to. I specifically love painting to Native American flute. And my favorite artist is Coyote Oldman.
You never told. I love Coyote Oldman.
I have every album he's ever made.
Oh, wow.
That's how I start my card of the day every morning on Instagram. By the way, I have a card of the day every morning. As I start out with meditation, and I start with him every day.
Tear of the Moon is my favorite.
That was me this morning. It's like I just kind of let Amazon Music pick which one of the albums we start with, and then it just plays all the way through.
That's
and I'll meditate for hours with that going after I've already posted it and everything.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for sharing. And of course, last but absolutely not least, is Pat Watson, our In Through the Colored Lens storyteller. And we all love Pat's silky, soft, sweet voice, that ASMR voice that just wants to, I love listening to your stories sometimes right before I go to bed. So it just kind of puts me at ease.
Yeah, Pat Pat has that calming voice. It's
It's like
just
velvet.
great.
Velvet. Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. So, Pat, the floor is yours, my dear.
I don't know how that happened. Hello, everyone. Nice to see so many lovely people here this evening. So many lovely people. Can't even go through all the names. I was saying hi while I was listening to the two ladies before. And mostly I tell stories. Uh, I do have a lot of practice writing. So one of the things I do is I write for a living. A fun thing I do is tell stories. And I really love when people drop by the channel and take the stories in. It's very gratifying. So uh, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank the people who recently subscribed. Um, the more the merrier. Really feel happy to see more people coming on board just because it's so gratifying to know that the stories are being shared. Um, One of the interesting things about my experience of writing is I have a connection with Phyllis Wheatley. Phyllis Wheatley is an important person in American literature. She was the first Black woman in the US to have been published, and she achieved this while she was still enslaved. And this was in the I believe it was something like the early 19th century, but I could be wrong about that. I'd have to check with her. In any case, I do call on her from time to time, actually quite regularly, to guide me into a story. And sometimes it's hers, and sometimes it's a collaboration. So I really encourage people to go over to the channel and get into the stories. Um, The ones that are romance stories are pretty much mine, and I'm a scorched earth romance teller. So, so if you're looking for some twisted romance tales, then check those out. I really get a kick out of telling those kinds of stories. Um, in terms of the art, so what happened? It's really EQ in a way. We were having some communications, and in the process of that, I would spontaneously uh, do, let's call them doodles of the that I was picking up, and Q, in an inspiration, said, you should do more of those. And it sounded like the right thing when I heard it. And so began this adventure of sharing this channeling of impressions of people's energies. I'll show you this one. I'll try to cover the name. And again, I apologize. One day I promised to get a good camera. Somebody who's here might recognize this. I did this a few days ago as I was picking up the energy pattern that was coming through. And so, yeah, I get these impressions of energy, and then I just keep drawing until the voice says stop. And people are now asking me, what does it mean? I try not to interfere too much by interpreting, but I give a sense of what I'm picking up while the lines are coming through. This person was showing a strong grounding sense and being supported in pulling up energy from this direction. And it was calling for, again, this kind of swirling, and the colors were calling for me to do this. So this was one individual's impression that I picked up. It's really quite exciting. It's like a kind of journey, and it's like I don't know where I'm going, but I keep following the thread. And so yeah, it's fun like that. What else is there to tell you about it? Yes, Ron. Thank you for owning it. Yeah, so it's I don't know what else to tell you about it. It's really fun to share it in any case. And if people are interested afterwards, I am happy to email the picture to them. It's much better email than with my camera, but I keep promising I'll get a webcam or something. Anyway, enough. Oh, one more thing. The reason why it's called Into a Colored Lens Storyteller. The channel was set up in 2013 because I was doing promo for a compilation I had done, the title of which was In Through a Colored Lens. So my unpaid intern, who was my nephew, set all of this stuff up. And when I came back to doing storytelling, which, by the way, I was encouraged by Tarot's apprentice, Johnny, who said, go for it. I just attached Storyteller because that had become the new iteration of the channel. So, yeah, there it is. That's the story. Or doing some sketches perhaps this evening.
So, Pat, you do have a question. Rachel is asking, she says she's detecting a slight accent. Were you born outside of the USA?
Yes.
You want to share where?
I live in Toronto. That's where I'm local.
Okay.
Yeah. She's Canadian.
Canadian.
Canadian, eh?
We'll leave. So.
She's a Canuck.
So I was born in the Caribbean, but I've lived in Canada almost all my life. So I have like a hybrid accent of a whole bunch of different places. And that's why I said Toronto.
And Pat, so is there anything that you feel that puts you in the mood for your creative work, or have you moments, because I know you do a lot of things for people and drawing their energy, but have you had moments where you just sit down, something hits you, and then you're in that space? How does it work for you?
The card that fits me is the Hermit. So all my best times is just sitting quietly. Honestly, that's pretty much it. It's a bit far away, but because I'm interested in the tarot and all of that, and seeing the thing is about creativity. Let me just say that if you're not engaging in your creativity, I encourage everyone to do it. It's just, we talk about the creator, right? And when we are creating, we are in that kind of flow of energy that is so exciting, regardless of what we're always creating, let's put it that way. But if we are focused and intentionally creating, then it's a different kind of experience of presence. So I encourage everyone to do it in whatever way you do it. It just is a great way to be. I think that's the best I could say about it. We all create. We're all creating all the time. So in that vein, it becomes a question of how do I intentionally create?
Yes.
And you've also
Beautiful.
created your own oracle cards, because I love that you do that at the end of one of your stories. You'll pull a card for everyone. Did you want to share a few of your oracle cards?
Okay, sure. It's
Yeah.
a good time to put a skirt on because.
So while Pat is going to get her cards, I have to tell you guys, with Pat, I'm her manager. So we're going to be working together.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm joking, kind of.
Oh.
I missed that.
I said, I'm Pat's manager, so we're going to be working together.
This one, oh, here we go. This is, let's see. Here's a nice message. Have a cup of tea.
Sounds good to me.
Rolanda,
So the thing about the have a cup of tea is it also relates to the Tarot of Cups, as in loving emotion and so on. So it tends to carry multiple meanings. And so this is just the writing of words. Oh, here's a nice one. Your angel says hello. And so in the process of creating these, I listened. I asked for the messages. You know how it is. You invite your angels in, and they're happy to join in. They're always standing there waiting for you to acknowledge them. Dreams, dreams, and on it goes. Thank you for asking me about that, Sonia. Be kind to yourself. And so,
Beautiful. Thank you for
thank,
sharing that.
thank you for asking.
Yes. And Rachel agrees. Yes, yes, yes. Engaging in creativity puts us in the creator's energy 100%.
My goodness.
And I love this. Tracy says, you do have a very soothing voice with a twist of twinkle.
Aw. And a very beautiful smile. Very lovely.
Yes.
I'm just a little devil with a quiet voice.
I love that.
Love it. So, guys, I want to just say cheers. If we all want to cheers to beautiful ladies. And this has been really awesome. I just love listening to you guys and the artwork. So cheers, everybody. And you guys, it also is a Women's Month. So I just find it special that we're all together talking about this right now. So this is great. All women.
Absolutely.
Yes.
May I
Thank you for having us.
May I just
Yes,
add
thank you.
another thing? I'm launching into, speaking of creative, I've written a novella which I've been trying to get published for quite some time. And I'm about to do self-publishing. And I've started writing on my WordPress blog. I'm going to do like a journal of all the things of the process of the self-publishing. So if anyone,
Oh, cool.
just to, like, how's it going? What am I doing? Yeah, just as a record of the experience of it. And I'll be back to celebrate when I hit 1,000 copies sold.
Yay.
Be positive.
And EQ, do you want to take a quick commercial break and just talk about the bottles that we just cheered with?
Oh, sure. So I have a store on Amazon, and it's called Goodies Galore for You. And if you go into our description, you'll see the link where you can purchase this on Amazon. And everyone here has one, and Pat's will be coming soon. So she'll be able to get it in Canada shortly. And so it has 5 different types of crystals. So you can order, I think Sonja has the soul alignment, has a combination of different, and you can also put your own crystals in it, by the way.
Yeah, I put my own in.
So you can put your own in, which is what I love, that you're able to take these out and put your own in. And so I have the black obsidian, the citrine, the rose quartz, the Brazilian amethyst, and then the mixture, which is the soul alignment. So, and it also comes with a little tea infuser. So if you like loose teas, you can do that there, hot or cold. And it comes with a sleeve. So if you do hot, like a hot tea, make sure you put the sleeve on because the bottle can get kind of hot. And Katie is showing you with, yeah.
Just call me Vanna.
And I will definitely say that, and all of us can testify to this, I drink a lot more water, and the water tastes a lot better.
It does.
So,
Oh, you just saw, okay, Pat, you saw what Johnny said. And then Tracy has a question for you. She says, if a person was to give you a name, would you write a story with that or a picture of what comes to mind?
Oh, definitely. Of course. Because the thing is, again, it's just channeling, and just being open to it. And then practice, of course. Practice gets you to Carnegie, all right. Yeah, definitely. Thanks for a great question.
And Rachel just purchased her bottle. And yes, I use it for moon water too, Rachel, along with tons of other jugs that I have sitting all in my window. But this is the first thing I drink in the morning when I put it in the moon. So, Roland has a question. Ask about the Tucson Festival of Books. I explained it earlier. We would love to invite her. Oh. So, Pat, is your email on your website?
It is. is in the
Okay.
About section. So if you go to the About section and look for the email, whatever, the email address is there.
Okay. So Roland, yeah, just send her an email so she can check that out. Thank you for that.
That is a fun event too. I'm in Tucson as well. So
Look, we might just have to make it a party. Everybody go to Tucson. We'll be there to support you.
I may not want to leave.
So again, everyone, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It really helps to support the channel. Also, leave us a comment. Let us know what you thought about these beautiful, wonderful ladies tonight. That comments are great. We love to get comments. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to all their channels. I've been posting them, but it's also in the description. And okay, so I know a few people had put in their questions and I've marked them. I think I could take one more question tonight because
Okay, so I don't mean to interrupt, but
mhm.
and Jill, you didn't tell me how to pronounce your name either, but my friend Jill is in the chat. She is Yegwani.
Oh, I starred her.
So she that's my friend Jill. I just found out a few minutes ago. I said, "Are you here?" She's like, "Yeah."
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I starred her question. So, I mean, we can all pull a card if you want, Jill, or if you just want one from Heather, that's fine too. But I put that, I starred that question.
Oh, we could pull one for you from all of us, Jill.
Yeah, I have, this is who I have on the list. I have CB, Constance, Lovely, and then Jill. And I can take one more question. On your mark, get set, go.
I'll try to do some energy drawings as you go through with the question.
Wonderful.
Ooh,
Okay,
yes.
I have some beautiful new cards I want to share tonight. The Rose Tarot, the Rose Oracle.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's the
by Rebecca Campbell.
Yeah, I have the Lightworker ones.
I had the Star Seeds,
Yeah.
so I guess I need to get that deck too.
I need to get the Starseed ones, but I never saw the Rose one.
They're absolutely gorgeous. You have to get them. The energy is beautiful.
They're
And
beautiful.
what I love about these cards is that they're all encompassing different cultures and ethnicities. It's not just one. So
okay.
And age as well.
And I was trying not to buy any more cards. Oh.
Okay, I
got the last one. I got Chris. Oh, Nanette. Okay, Nanette, I'll put you as a backup. If we have time, we'll do a 1-card pull for you, Nanette. Okay, so I got you.
Oh,
so
yeah.
the questions are closed for tonight. Hey, Joey, welcome.
What I love is that they include all ages and they give reverence to the grandmothers.
Oh, I love it.
From different yes.
That is
Beautiful.
Can you see that? Isn't that beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
That is gorgeous.
Can you get those?
You can get those on Amazon.
Those
on Amazon?
On Amazon, yeah. They were released March 1st. I did a pre-order.
Yeah, those are beautiful.
Yeah, they are.
I love her cards and her work, and the messages are just so profound.
She used a different artist this time. She used
she did. Okay.
Katie Louise. So it wasn't the other young lady, Danielle Noel. But they're very similar. So
here we go. Okay.
I got him.
Sonja.
I know. I said I wasn't going to do anything for a while, but I'm obsessed with Oracle cards. I like tarot, but I'm obsessed with Oracle.
Yeah.
Okay, so our first question is for CB. Will an ELA position open up for me in New Mexico soon? I've been looking, and I don't know what an ELA position is. Let me see.
Entry level?
Oh, entry level, yeah. Administrative position. Oh, that's sweet of you, CB. No worries. We'll get Nanette. No worries. Thank you for doing that, though. That's very sweet of you.
I gotta use a different deck for that question. So let me grab my other new deck.
And while everyone's pulling, I'm just going to post everyone's channel in there again. Also, so you know, please subscribe as well to, of course, the Soul Sisters Tarot if you're new and you're just checking us out tonight. But I have my own channel, which is my name, Sonja Rayne Lee. I'll post that in there, as well as EQ. She has Wisdom of the Blue Lotus. So she just started her channel. So please head on over there and show her some love and support and subscribe to her channel. So I will be posting all the channels again.
So CB, I'll just go ahead and hop in while you guys are.
And before you start, CB says, I teach middle school English language arts.
So that's why I'm getting a lot of children. I've got like 3 different children cards. Makes sense now, and I'll show you why. So, well, to answer your question, I'm going to say yes. I feel like there will be something that's going to open up for you. So I just wanted to show you really quickly, and the card at the bottom of the deck. So I got like 2 children. I'm using Debbie Freebird's cards, guys. I love her cards. So I got both of the children's cards, and children's cards are also symbolizes new beginnings. Something that's something that you haven't done before, but it's something that will allow you to be creative. And I also got the anchor in my last position. So the anchor is letting me know that it's something that will be secure for you. And something I see that you definitely really, really want. But I'm going to give you one little word of advice here from what I'm seeing with the cards. You need to empower yourself to change your narrative. I feel like you might be the mice. So that talks about worry, stress. So you may not, you need to manifest it and believe that it's yours and it's going to be yours and it will open up specifically for you if that's what you want. So I do feel like, yes, there's a new beginning, and teaching kids or being around children. It's historic, so it's something that's going to grow. But change your narrative. I just think you're being a little bit not as positive about it as you can be. That's what I got.
Would like to go next?
I'll go.
Oh, we pulled a lot of the same cards, EQ. Oh my God.
Really? Yeah, this was at the bottom. The second from the bottom is the Sun card, which means this is the best card in the deck. So that means, yes, it's yours. It's great. It's beautiful. All that good stuff.
Wow. Yeah, I'll go next. Oh, look at what Pat's got. Oh, okay. I'm using the Mystical Wisdom Oracle deck by Gay Guthrie, and Josephine Wall is the artist. I pulled 3 cards, and the first card tells me that you need to nurture your friendships. Networking, my dear. Networking. It may require more than the average application. It's about who you know and who they know. And then I hear the other thing I get off of this card is, I don't know if you can see it up close, but there's 3 women, and they're like the muses. So be open to whatever signs you're getting. They may not come from sources you're used to seeing them from. Also, I get the second card is the Dolphin. Don't worry. Be happy. I know stress has been a big deal for all of us. But for you, CB, Go with the flow. Look at, you got the dolphins, you got the mermaids in the water, you've got the bubbles with the doves of peace. What a card. And then the last card I get is Cherish Memories. Cherish memories of your loved ones. Talk to your ancestors, my dear. That's what that card's telling me. You need to talk to your ancestors. And every single one of these cards is very childlike. So I'm hearing, yeah. You really want it, it's yours.
Okay.
This is what I got.
Go ahead, Pat. Let me wow.
So there's a kind of reaching up energy here, but it curls in back on itself. See how it curls back in on itself? There's a kind of also larger energy encapsulating that green. I don't know why green again, I don't know. And there's a higher energy reaching in, trying to reach in. Those are the things that I picked up.
Beautiful.
There's kind of nervousness also coming up, trying to pull in. Okay, thank you.
Well, green is the heart chakra. So to me, it feels like to really connect with the heart. And I really got a sense of like just stand in your power,
Mm,
own it and stand in your power. That would be my interpretation. But everybody, that's the beautiful thing of the work that you do. There's just so much in there and everybody can see something different.
exactly.
Yes.
And it's
Exactly.
funny because I also picked up that as well as healing, because the green also reminds me in the heart chakra of healing. So
Mhm.
it's to heal oneself. It's like they're collapsing on themselves.
Yes,
And to open up.
yes,
That's
yes,
what I got from it. And
yes,
heal thyself. I
yes.
heard
That's
heal thyself.
exactly the feeling that was coming,
Yeah.
coming
And
up
I'm getting
back in on itself.
open your heart. Those things collapsing in on themselves are all the gatekeepers that you've set up.
Mm,
Wow.
Mm, very
beautiful.
interesting. Um, do I go next?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So the first card I got, I felt like you're feeling defeated. There may be a lot of people going for positions, and you're feeling defeated that you're not going to get this position. And like the others, I got the kind of trying to hide the glare on here.
Here,
I'm
I'll
using
zoom
my
you in.
oh, okay. And just really quick for this question, I used my other new deck that I got called Heaven and Earth Tarot. The artwork is
Nice.
very beautiful on here. And so, another quick look, you feel defeated. There might be a little defeat, but to hang in there, because right now I know things are like the tower, things are just falling apart, but there's a reason for that. For things to be rebuilt, sometimes they have to be destroyed. So let go of the past feelings of defeat and frustration and fear. Just let that go. Let that just crash. Let that explode. Get that all out of your system, because good things are coming your way. I get the material happiness and the emotional happiness too on this card. Everything is overflowing, even in the heart. The cup is sitting and it's overflowing. So you're going to be just surrounded by and getting a job that you're going to love. It's going to fulfill your soul. It's going to help you financially. And it's like the person sitting there in suspension in that meditation, just sitting in that calm, sacred, quiet place and just letting all of this just flow through and around you. So I get a good feeling too, but I know you got a lot of this going on and you're feeling defeated, but to hang in there, the right job is coming your way. Sometimes we have to wait a little longer, or sometimes we don't realize the job that's would really make us happy or is right for us. Maybe something a little bit different than what we anticipate. But just know that and trust in spirit that that job is coming your way. It's going to be very fulfilling for you.
Wonderful. So, CB, what I got for you, it's very similar. All these lovely ladies got for you as well. I have the Knight of Wands, and this is you taking inspired action. You want to, when that position comes up, you want to allow yourself to be inspired. My clarifying card I got on that, and I believe EQ, you got this one too. Empower yourself to change the narrative.
Oh, wow.
So it's really important for you what story are you telling yourself? When this job comes up, you want to create the story of, this is my job. If you want it, this is my job. I got this. That happened to me once. I walked into this position. I had to go attend an event to see what they do. I'm an event planner by day. And I remember when I walked in, I claimed it. I said, this is my job. And I knew, so by the time I got to the interview, I was so confident. I was so in my power that I owned that job. I came with my reference letters. Like, I was like, you need to stop. This is my job. And I got the job. So that's what we're talking about when we're talking about changing your story. You have to align with what it is that you want. The center of my reading is the Nine of Swords. That's all the worry and anxiety that you're carrying. You're carrying a heavy load right now. So you want to start releasing all of that. Stop worrying. Put your energy into what you want versus a fear of not getting it. So the clarifying card, like EQ, I got the Sun. So that's where you want to put your energy in. You want to put your energy into that full body. Yes, this is mine. And then the last I have here is the Eight of Wands. It's going to come. It's going to happen quickly. When it happens, it's going to happen quickly. But again, the clarifying is the transformation. You have to make that transformation within yourself to align with what it is that you want. So it can be yours. And what I love at the base of my deck here is the card of intention. So what is your intention? You have to set your intention of what it is. Claim that job if you want it. Align yourself with that energy, and very much like Pat, right? All that energy around it, that's what you want to feed into. So yes, good luck to you.
And Sonja, your last card was a little child on it.
Yes, right? Look at that. So true. Good catch. CB says, yes, it is my resume revision. All right, beautiful. Get your reference letters ahead of time. Get them ahead, walk in there with your reference letters. Let people tell them, like, oh yeah, you need to hire this person. I can live alone without, thank you so much. I can live alone without my son who are moving on. My intentions are to make money, but make it more than just the money too.
Mm-hmm.
Make it more than just the money. The money will come.
Why?
Yeah.
Why do you want to make this money?
Yeah.
Find your passion.
There's an intention connected to the money that you need to express.
Yeah. When I went in and I saw that vibe of that energy of the position, I wasn't even thinking money. I was like, I want this job because I know I can do it. This is what I feel good when I do it. It makes me happy. I like the vibe. I like the people. I like the cause that was there that I was going to be a part of. So these are the kind of things you want to uncover for yourself. Okay. So yeah, like Tracy says, you got this, CB. All right. Thank you for your question. Constance is next. A message from Spirit. Week start off rough. All right, Constance, shake it off. Shake it off, girl. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off.
I love that song.
All right. Message from Spirit. That's right. You do your thing and now you want to get paid. I hear you. And think about what you want to get paid too, so you can bring that into the mix.
The more details you can give, the better off you are.
Exactly.
So Constance, what I heard was know thyself and know thy self-worth. That was one of the messages that I got for you.
I heard exhale.
I recently discovered that that's the saying that is above the temple at Delphi, the Oracle of Delphi. When translated, it says "Know thyself."
Oh, wow.
Oh,
It also says all things in moderation.
It's
No, there's-
beautiful.
Yeah. I'll go.
Go ahead.
I'm using the Lovely Oracle by Lilac Lantern for this one. And I just pulled one card because it says it all. Constance, thank you. You need to live in gratitude. Even for the rough week. Those rough patches I like to look at those as though you're a piece of tarnished silver. And you got to go through those rough patches. That's the polish. Going to make you shine.
Beautiful. You want to go next?
Go ahead, Pat.
Before we do that, let me just address something. I don't know if you guys have seen that right now in the chat from Tyrone Jackson.
No, we're not going to even acknowledge that. Someone will take them out. I don't want to even give them energy.
No, it's not I just wanted to say that everybody can have their opinion and everybody has their own faith. And so if that's where he's at, that's fine. So that's where he's at. And where we're at is where we're at. And so we just send love and light and blessings. So that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, Joey. Shake it off, Tyrone.
Shake it off. Woo, woo, shake it off.
Oh, and actually that's a bot because now it's a different name and the same message. It's a bot. It's not even a real person.
It's a bot. And they took a break for a while, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. So someone in the chat can just
the troll patrols on it. It doesn't, it's going to show up on our end, but it doesn't show up on the live because they'll take it up.
Okay.
Yep.
I see it now. I see it gone.
Also, you guys, the ones that start with the dot or end with the .vu or begin with the .vu, report those as spam or misinformation. YouTube removes them. You don't have to be a mod to do that. I do it. I just did it twice tonight in here.
Oh,
I'm not a mod on this channel.
Okay.
So that's a
little to change that, Katie.
For creator, anybody can do it.
Beautiful. Katie, put your name in there and I can take care of that right now so I don't forget later.
Oh, sure.
All right, Pat or Heather?
I think Pat was going to go. Go ahead, hon.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, that's lovely. Hold on, Pat.
There you go. Oh, you jerk.
Oh my gosh.
There you go today, Carl. Your energy
Blessings
today.
to you.
And see how your angels are always, that energy is always right near you. So that's what I was picking up for you today. Like an arrow. Not sure why, but
I have to show you my card next, Pat. You are, oh my gosh. When you see my card.
I see a dragonfly.
I can't show you right now. You won't be able to see it until Sonja.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to find Katie. Hold on.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry.
This is the one card I pulled. And put your drawing back up. Look at the wings, the yellow going up. See how to me it looked like a bird flying up, setting herself free. That's this message. She's put herself in a cage and now it's time to be liberated. So when I saw yours, it reminded me of this card. I'm like, oh my God, I see the wings. I see her soaring up in your drawing.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I have something similar to your card there.
Who?
You, EQ. Yeah.
Oh, girl.
But go ahead, Heather. Or EQ, did you have other cards?
No, I'm just like with Katie. That's enough said. That's her message. She needs to free herself
Mm-hmm.
and release it, let it go. Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, well, I got Brothers of the Rose, which is representing the sacred masculine. And sometimes for me, that's needing to find a balance within ourselves to acknowledge that we're required balance, to balance our masculine and feminine within ourselves, to have overall balance within our spirit, within our bodies, within our with our connection and groundedness to Mother Earth. And I just want to show that card right there really quick. The other words on here, and Constance, I'm just going to read these off because some of these may connect specifically with you. But just the honor, protection, and support of you needing that, and not necessarily from a male that's in your life, even though that is possible. But just to remember that we need to honor both aspects of ourselves to be able to have full balance. And by doing that, we create a reunion. And this is pretty much a multi-layer, but there's just a union of different peoples coming together from different cultures. And it has to do with soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, friendships. So bringing that balance in so that we can connect on that deeper spiritual level with one another in our lives, no matter who they are, business partners, friendships, even people that we may not necessarily know, but we recognize on a soul level. And then on the last card, the word that stands out to me the most on here is empowerment, and also the your soul's gifts, and it's called the anointed. And it's really kind of hard to see, but there is a woman right here in the middle, and she's just lifting her arms and allowing oh, thank you, allowing, she's accepting her power, she's accepting her voice, where she stands. She's connected to her solar plexus, where she has that sense of personal power, and from that comes the leadership. Like when Sonja said, she walked in and she owned it with the last one. So when you walk in, just know that it's not an ego thing. It's not a selfish thing. It's just learning how to be confident, standing in your place of power, and acknowledging the gifts that you are given on this earth, and knowing that you have the ability to be a true leader because you are balanced and you're connected and you're grounded within your relationships and also within yourself.
Beautiful. Okay. So, Constance, everything everyone's been saying, you're a warrior woman.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want you to look at this.
Oh, how beautiful.
Notice how connected to her heart that she is. She knows what she wants and she goes after it. Third eye is open. She's so connected. So it's just you getting back to yourself. I also pulled the Spirit Weaver for you. So it's allowing yourself to connect with your magic. You see all her chakras, all the chakras. Oops, let me go up this way. All the chakras are connected. They're all aligned. So it's just you getting back into balance. And this reminded me of the card the EQ pulled, the free card, that bird flying, the wild winds. So you really tapping into being that spirit, to be free, allowing yourself to let that energy carry you. So really, you're just out of alignment, and it's about you getting back into that alignment and feeling good. So,
what deck is that, Sonja? That is gorgeous.
That is the Earthcraft Oracle.
The Earthcraft. Okay.
Yeah, I love these cards.
Another on the list.
Yeah. That's the only bad thing when you start reading with other people, then you start seeing all the other cards and stuff, and you're like, ah.
It's one of my favorite decks. I love that deck.
Yeah, it's a beautiful one. I think I might have saw you using it, Katie. I saw someone using it. I can't remember who it was.
I use it in my Saturday solutions on my Saturday readings a lot.
Okay, yeah, I saw someone. I was like, I'm getting those. Okay, so next is Lovely M. Any messages from my guides? You're welcome, Constance. Ron's like, damn trolls. You guys are being kept busy tonight. Thank you. Every once in a while, you need the practice. Got to keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies, doesn't it feel good to be popular?
Not in that way.
They're going to come anyway, so what the heck?
If you guys aren't ready, I'll hop in real quick. So, lovely. The first thing I heard was to hold tight. So I feel like you're going through something almost like a transformation or change. But what I got for you was the tree. The tree talks about being grounded. And go hug a tree too. Go hug a tree. But it talks about your spirituality, something that's going to be long lasting. And then I got the writer, and with the writer is letting you know that there are messages that are coming your way. Okay. And it's something, this is the lily. So the lily is, this message is I feel like it's going to be long, like, what is the right word? Long lasting. I feel like it's a transformation kind of a thing that's coming your way. So if you've been wanting something or looking for something, I feel like you're about to get it. And I feel like it's big. But it is coming your way, and it's for a lifetime. It brings with wisdom, peace, serenity with it. Yeah, I say it's huge because I got the garden. And I'm not going to pull any more. Oh my gosh, guys. The last card at the bottom of the deck, when I said hug a tree, look at
the tree wants to hug you back.
They want to hug you right back.
Right. And I had got the garden. So, and look at the trees.
Look at the trees in there. Yeah.
So I just feel like just sit tight, because what you have been asking for or what you want, it's about to manifest. And it's a good thing. And it's huge. I feel like it's life-changing. Could be life-changing. We'll say it that way. Mm-hmm. But there's a bigness about it. So hold tight, girl.
Next.
Yep. I can go. If it's okay with the other ladies. So I got the Anointed card again, and I was trying to feel, because the words there quite weren't connecting with me. And so I went to the book just to kind of gaze down, and I did see a section that went with the other two cards that I got, and it's very beautiful. It is, if I just can not lose it now. Okay. Your soul is ancient, and with every step you've taken in every body you've been planted in, you've gathered a kaleidoscope of gifts that are ready to be shown and shared. And that goes right along with the next card, which is the codes of the seeds. There she is. She's being planted. She's the seed. You are the seed. Whatever it is that you are planning to do, Now is the time to start planting those seeds. You have everything you need within you, and that just needs to be planted. And the planting needs to be done in the fertile. This card's beautiful too. The fertile void, because here you have new beginnings. It's where you grow. It's where you develop. It's where that idea, that project, or even that evolution of your soul. I know sounds a little funny, but all of us are evolving, and so we are spiritually, and that's why we're on this planet, because we are evolving um, with every lifetime. And in this one, your guides are saying to kind of go into that darker place, into the void, and plant those seeds, because they're about to grow and go into fruition, and not to be afraid of taking this time now to put everything together, because you do have everything that you need. I'm just going to take a little patience. That was the other word on there. So just have a little patience with yourself. Like that saying, no mud, no bloom, for the lotus. So
Yeah.
you need to have the darkness to be able to bloom.
Okay. Go ahead, Katie.
Thank you.
I'm using, this is Rachel that's in here, sent me this deck for Christmas. It's the Wisdom of Tallulah. And then the whole point of these cards is she has no face because she is a muse. The face is supposed to be yours.
Ah.
So, lovely M, the face is yours. First card I get is the connection card. And you'll notice it's like she's at a rodeo or a carnival. Get the glare. Rodeo or carnival. And she's pulling that mule with her. And you know what I get out of this card is you're surrounded by all kinds of colorful energies. You're strong, and you have a tendency to hold on to things stubbornly. This card, next card, is wide open. See, those same energies are flowing through there. But you let go of the stubbornness, and you got a little companion buddy there with you, and you're wide open to whatever is coming. And it's going to come because you're at the top of your game, and it's going to be a glide of a ride from here on out.
Lovely.
I love how you interpret those different little circles of color as, our energy beings, our guides. I love that. Love, love, love that.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
Go ahead, Pat.
Lovely. I'm in the moment. This is just in the moment. There's a feeling of being off balance, and there's a feeling of reaching to get balance, but you're reaching sort of in one direction, whereas your guides are trying to get you to reach in the other direction for the balance. They're reaching for you, but you're reaching in kind of the opposite direction. So if you could shift your energy direction, I think you'll be all right in the moment. I hope that makes sense. Thank you.
All right. So, lovely M, I pulled the solitude card. And really what this is saying is making sure that you take, and it's interesting that Pat was talking about the alignment part in feeling a little off balance, taking that time in solitude to really connect with yourself and connect with everything that you're trying to do and where you want to go. So if you're not already doing it, setting up time each day to have alone time, whether it's meditation, going for a walk, or something along those lines, so you can have that connection. I have the success card. So I know EQ had got a hit or found something about that was coming your way. And I feel like there is something as well. There's success. And you notice that panther there is just waiting. It hasn't come just yet. But it's coming. But however, you have to be in that position of wanting to take a risk. Okay. It feels like it's going to be something new and different, something that you may not feel that you've done before. So it may feel a little uncomfortable, but I always say we have to allow ourselves to get uncomfortable first in order to get comfortable again. So by taking that risk, and look how free that bird is.
What deck is
that? This is the Sacred Destiny deck.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really
that reminds me of home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
So really allow yourself to fly. And what's interesting, at the base of my deck, I have the Freedom card. So allow yourself to fly. And look, one more. There's the card of release. So releasing what's not serving you, and allow yourself to fly and bring in a lot of love for yourself. Love, love, love. Okay. Be easy, kind to yourself. So many blessings to you, lovely M. Okay. We have Yagawanist, and you said this is your friend Jill, right?
Jill, yeah, we can go ahead and pull. She
right.
didn't know if she was supposed to ask specifically for the one person or not, but if it's cool with Jill,
yeah, we'll
I
just
would love for all of us to pull a card for her.
Okay, just a one card pull. That'd be great.
Sure.
Oh, you're welcome, Sherry. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night.
Yeah, I think this is one of her very
Sherry.
first reads.
Night, Sherry. Thank you.
And after that, we just have two more quick ones, and then that is it. I know we're going a little bit over, so I hope you ladies are okay with that.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
I had a real hot date.
Well, if you
It's
gotta
so
go, you
Gotta go.
With about 300 people.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I have a date with my fridge after this, so you know.
I do too.
I actually got the perfect card for Jill. She's going to be leading I guess tomorrow is Women's International Day, and she's going to be holding a talking circle at one of our community centers, and it's sharing our stories with our family line. And the card that I got, Jill, healing the mother line. And that was a big part of a lot of discussions last month as well, how we heal. And I've been told I have to work on this too for even the family that, you know, I'm not so happy, you know, to be, you know, part of the family lineage. But it's healing, ancestral work, and taking that and being able to grow. And that's just really, I'm going to kind of get that in there really close, but there they
All
are.
right, hold on. Let me zoom you in.
There. So that's a little better. So there she is, and they're all going back through that line, that lineage, and the prayers, the flowers, the offerings, the libations are all there for our mothers. So perfect card. And so I'm hoping to attend tomorrow, Jill. I'll do my best.
If you guys don't mind, I have to go next with that image that Heather just showed. Look at this, what I got. The magic card. Let me and it's an alchemy card too.
Yeah.
So again, there's that line, that lineage of doing the healing, of doing the work. So Jill, this is beautiful what you're doing, and just bring in your knowledge, your wisdom, the magic. It'll all align up just nicely.
That's beautiful. Some powerful cards coming your way, Jill.
I'll
Or
go
as I
next.
call her, Jilly Bee.
Go ahead.
I got to, because it follows right along with you guys. This is from the Earth Wisdom Oracle. The awareness card. Only you're talking about all the line going up. Look at them all in there.
Beautiful.
All the way to the moon. So shoot for the moon. Wow.
Nice.
So what I got initially, I'm using the wisdom of the oracle, and the first card that I got was actually the orphan. You guys can see that here. And so I'm going to kind of read through this really quickly. It says a sense of loss and an identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. And so I wanted to get a little bit more because I was feeling like, no, there's more to this message than the feelings of maybe of an abandonment or just feeling like you're isolated or alone. I understand it now. I pulled the second card. This is the card of happy. So I just felt like this is the transformation and the message that you have for people. And the happy is joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. So I just feel like that's your past and healing the past to come into this new space. And the messages that you're going to be giving to others who may be feeling that loneliness. So that's what I got.
Beautiful.
She gives a lot to others, so that's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh. Pat, you're on mute.
Thank you. This is the energy in the moment.
Wow.
Wow. There's that energy.
And there's that energy going straight up again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you understand it when you see it, because that's what I was picking up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see the grass and then the roots going deep below. Our roots are past, and she's bringing them up through the ground and bring them up into the light, into the sun. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And then the middle section also to me looks like waves of water. So that's emotions. That's all her emotions and all the energy that's being manifested up.
Yeah, that's what I was picking up too. Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's interesting because I was seeing that it was going through the fog.
There's also that lots of energy around her as well.
Yeah. And water is very cleansing too, because I had sensed water. And
Well, we
it's
live
very
in Niagara
cleansing.
Falls.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. That's right.
Yeah.
That's an hour.
That's
a lot of
awesome.
mist, a lot of water from the falls and stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, good luck to you tomorrow, Jill.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for that, for letting us read for you.
Yes.
All right. And Chris would like a message from Spirit. Hey, Chris. Are you still here, Chris? Let me make sure that Chris and Nanette, are you both still here? Let me know if you're still here. Oh, tobacco offerings. Oh, that is so awesome. How beautiful. Okay, great. Chris is still here. Nanette, let me know if you're still here. Oh, there you are. Sorry, I missed you. That's what happens through your glasses. All right, you're up after Chris, Nanette.
So, Chris, one of the things I heard was for you just to breathe. I feel like there's a release. So I just kind of feel like that's the theme of most of some of the messages that we're getting tonight. But I feel like for you, the same thing, just to kind of breathe brave yourself through the moments.
And I heard open door. And Mom, I'll go quickly if that's okay with everyone. So the first card I pulled for you is Don't Push the River. And there is a Abraham Hicks analogy that talks about going upstream, that we're going against the current. So you're just consistently showing all this resistance. Whereas if you just let go and let it carry you downstream, it's going to take you to your goals and desires. So don't push so much. Surrender is the next card I have for you. And it says, release the false narrative and take back your wings. So again, not letting that resistance go. And then the open door, I feel like with this here, there's news, there's message, there's something coming your way. And I feel that you want to leave that door open so that you can receive. The base of my deck, I have the fish, which is known as abundance. So something is coming your way. You just got to make sure that your door is open, stop resisting, and allow yourself to surrender for it to flow. Okay.
Yeah. I'll go next because it's kind of on your line. And this is hilarious when you guys see this. So I got the bed and the lounge chair. Relax. You need to relax. And the very last card, I kid you not, guys, look at this. What did I just tell her to do?
Breathe.
Yep.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, just there's no more than I can say than that. Just relax and breathe. Allow those emotions to go through you. Don't let them get stuck within you. So it's okay to feel a certain way, and but you have to release it after that. Don't hold on to it. Just relax and breathe.
Very beautiful.
Hey, J-Lo.
Hey,
Sorry,
J-Lo.
go ahead, Heather.
Oh, okay. I got After the Rain. Always like a silver lining. There's relief. There's hope. Acceptance. Whatever that you've been going through is over. And let me just bring that up there. There's even a rainbow. So, and what I love about this selection of cards is after the rain comes the sun, where there is joy, enjoyment, vitality, play. I know they're kind of telling you to take it easy and rest, but part of that can be done after you've had your play. Don't be afraid to let that inner child out. And you can see people, dancing around the sun. I mean, well, it's the sun and the rose and that beautiful like water nectar coming down. But this is, like the life force, the sun. And after the sun comes the morning dew, and it gives you clarity, and it's a fresh start. So after the rain, the sun does come out, and it's time for a fresh start. So keep that positive outlook, and just move forward, knowing that all is well.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Take your bottom dollar.
Okay. Who's now? Go ahead, Katie.
I'll go. I went ahead and pulled from the Josephine Wall again, and these cards have so much to see.
Oh, look
in
at
them.
that. Wow.
Learn from those who inspire you. Maybe it's time for you to kind of take a step back and not push so far forward so that you can see what universe is trying to teach you through those of us that you watch, the people around you and the people that love you. There's clarity that can come from just standing back and watching those you love. The other one that I got is you've got leadership skills. Look at that strength. That is the strength card. Set your goals. Don't lose sight of them because you've got that strength and fortitude. It goes back to the Abraham Hicks. I love Esther Hicks.
I
Yeah,
do too.
There's that beautiful sun behind that lion too.
yeah, this
So more
ah,
sun,
Yeah.
sunflowers. Yep.
yeah, and the sunflowers
Mm-hmm.
say a lot. I'm glad you
I can
noticed
see
that, Heather. Thank
clearly
you.
now the rain is
It's
gone. I
gone.
love that song.
I do too. All right, Pat, you're on mute. Don't forget to take yourself off mute.
Chris,
Yeah.
Okay.
there you are.
Beautiful.
Mm.
It looks like you're sort of energy activity right now. And again, you have this kind of higher energy reaching into your core, if you'll allow it in. It's coming from a greater source, and it's just kind of reaching in activity, and it reflects to some extent the energy you already have.
Very nice.
You got what's going on.
And you have the two colors of the heart chakra in there too, the pink and the green. I love
Oh, okay.
that. Mhm.
So
All
Pat,
coming
it made me
together.
feel like a bullseye, like a
Yeah, like directed energy.
directed, but it feels like because it has the red there, I feel like she's blocking. She's kind of blocking it right now, but I feel like it's opening. It's starting to open because of the green, the healing.
I think she's busy with other things and not noticing that it's reaching for her, maybe.
Exactly.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I kind of was looking at that as like immerse yourself, dive in deep.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh, I love
Kind of
how
like a mermaid figure I saw in there. Yeah.
wow. In the moment.
I'm
Just
an
what I love
Aquarius.
about
I'm all
art.
about. I'm an Aquarius. I'm all about water.
We all see something in there that, one image, but yet we see, five totally different things, and yet that all pertains
But
almost to the same
it's
message.
all
Mhm.
Connects.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly. So it's multidimensional, so you're getting the whole picture from
Yes.
the different perspectives. I love that.
Me
This
too.
is fun.
Yeah.
I love this.
All right. Our last question for tonight. Nanette would like us to do a card pull for her.
Mm.
Hmm.
Oh, thank you, Chris. That's something very
Yeah.
beautiful to say.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
Aw.
I
Blessings
feel
to
that.
you, Chris.
Thank you.
Next up.
And guys, don't remember to like, subscribe, and hit the thumbs up. And this is for entertainment purposes only. We forgot our banner. So just put it out there. We're saying it.
You know what? We're covered. It's in our about section.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Well, I have a card. Should I go ahead and just
Sure,
Yeah.
go for
put
it.
that one out?
Yeah.
So I picked from a different deck. I have the Elemental Oracle by Stacy DeMarco. Love this deck. And for Nanette, I'm getting that you need to get some more joy into your life and to connect with that what makes you happy, that inner joy. And is suggesting that listening to music is something is a deep part of your soul, and that you need to start tapping into the joy that you feel when you are listening to music. And whether you are a musician, excuse me, yourself, or like this young lady here, a beautiful dancer, even if it's just dancing around the house, allow music to start playing music and allow that to bring you to your happy place, to give you and fill you with joy, and Start dancing around, start connecting with that soul rhythm that's within you, like Gabriel Roth used to do when she was alive. She taught people how to, no matter how you move, just feel the music, feel it in your bones, and just let your body dictate how it wants to move and allow it to express itself and to express its joy and to move into that connection with your spirit through the dance and through the music. So that's that card right there.
Beautiful. Go ahead, Katie.
Okay. Well, I pulled 3 cards because every card had something to say. Isn't that why we pull multiple cards? This is from Andrea's lovely Oracle deck, the Lilac Lantern. This tells you you may need to mend some fences, but don't worry about it. Spring is coming. This is a reconciliation card. And look, it's a child. And she's in her little flower garden. And the swallow is coming. You know, they fly so swiftly. Not to worry about it, because you tend your garden, you tend your life, you will live a vibrant life.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Full of flowers and transformation. See the butterflies? And it's time for you to decide. Are you going to go for it now? This is the time.
Very nice. Okay, go ahead, EQ.
Okay, so I tried just to pull 3 cards. I'm sorry, guys. It's like what Katie was saying. I'm like, oh my God, each card is saying something. Wait, what is this? So, but I understand it now. So let me do it really quickly. So I feel like I've got the Lover's card. So this is in your past position though. So it's just making me feel like this may be an actual love affair that you are trying to decide. You're weighing it, deciding, making a judgment between your heart and your mind. You're not sure what to do, but it is causing you some stress about these decisions with this person. Now, if it's not a love situation, then this could be work, or it's a union. Okay, it could be work or something along those lines that you're trying to decide, but it's stressing you out. So I went to my emotions cards, and what I got was, I see something is going on. You're frustrated. There's that time also. So you're trying to decide, but you're feeling resentful about it. But what I want to tell you overall, you need to be empowered, because this is your future. So I feel like you will find the completion that you're looking for, and you're going to trust. And I feel like either you're going to get back together with this company or get back together into this relationship and start to trust again. But you're going to find your empowerment. That's the most important thing. So that's what I was getting.
Okay, Pat.
I was getting a lot of feelings. First started off with this kind of spikiness. So, but it's like there's a softness, but inside there's a heat. You see that soft pink, but then spikes. And then this energy came through like this strong brown base, but then it just spins off into all this kind of, and yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of emotion working through, it seems, in the moment. I hope this has some meaning for you, Nanette, but because that's what was coming through. Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. So Nanette, what I have for you is to laugh at your demons and not take things so hard. You know, life sometimes it can weigh us down. And I think a lot of people were picking up on, some stress and everything else that's going on right now. And to know that you will come out on the other side. And same card pulled up for you, don't push the river. So there's a lot of resistance that's being created, and allow yourself to kind of as I love to say, let it go and let it flow.
It flows.
So yeah, just allow things to flow. Breathe, relax, and just trust. Many blessings to you.
Mm.
Okay. Wow, what a night.
Oh, I
Oh,
know.
what a night.
Oh.
Mhm. Oh my god, I keep wanting to go roller skating every time.
I know.
Yes, roller skate.
Yes, I used to be in the rink all the time, all those
Oh,
roller
yeah.
skating songs. Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, thank you everyone so much for being here. We want to thank Heather and Katie and Pat. Thank you all for joining us tonight and showing your amazing, beautiful art.
Katie's got something.
What you got
Can
there,
I
Katie?
read you a little quote from a movie? I just got the Del Toro deck.
Ooh,
by
let me see,
Guillermo
what deck is that again? Wait, I'm gonna put you on
The Del Toro deck by Guillermo del Toro, the
No
actor.
way. Are you serious?
Oh.
Yes way. I'm doing it's my morning cards this week.
Oh,
Today I got
Sonja.
I know. I'm like,
Right.
today I
I
got
love
the
Del
world
Toro.
card and the quote that goes with it. I had to share with you guys because let me show you the card while I read you the quote. First, when I saw this card, I thought, oh my God, that's creepy. But look at it closely.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Cocoon.
Yes.
The butterfly does not look back upon its caterpillar self, either fondly or wistfully. It simply flies on.
Mm,
Ooh, there we go.
Wow.
that's powerful.
Mhm.
It gave me goosebumps this morning. I was like, oh boy.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
now
did
I
a
gotta go
review
look that
on the
deck.
deck too, by the way, if it's on my channel. So
But
Okay.
every
Katie,
card.
that card reminds me of a woman's what do you how do you say it? Yeah.
JJ.
The
There you go, the
vagina.
vajayjay. And it looks like an opening of something being birthed out of it. That's what I
Mhm.
Yes.
feel that when you look at that.
It's just, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it
At
was
first
the
I
cicada.
saw the spooky looking mouth and bug and stuff, and it was like, ooh. And then I got to really looking at it. Oh, that's a cool card.
What you got there, Pat?
These are for the collective this evening. One is cooking food. I guess some people are hungry. Is give a little, learn a lot.
Give a
Oh,
little,
wow.
learn a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Very
Beautiful.
nice.
Yes.
That's for the collective this evening. Go eat something.
Yes. All right. Thank you. Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight in the
Yes.
chat. I know we went a little over tonight, but we
Thank
appreciate you being here with us. And yeah, Loco Lolo's like, I'm about to go cook some food. I hear
I
you.
know, right?
The same
Me
thing.
Y'all hear
I'm
my
ready to go
stomach?
get some pillows.
Right. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on the way out. I will be on EQ's put up some new videos on her site, Wisdom of the Moon Tarot, Lotus Tarot. Check that out. And then I'm going to have Freebird Spirit on this day at 5 p.m. my time. So be sure to check that out. Pacific time.
Goodies.
And I'm
All right.
open
Good night, everyone.
as well. This has been
Bye. Good night.
Bye, everybody. What a great
Bye,
show.
everybody.